Well, good morning and welcome to my workshop. It's a rainy Sunday morning, 7th of September. No car boots locally today. They've all been cancelled. But I have got a little bit of a haul that I had a couple of weeks ago, which I haven't had time to sort out. My knees have been playing up real bad. Doctor now reckons because of the injury I had in the army that I may need either one or two new knees, so I'm waiting out on results of that. So let's just have a look what I picked up. Now it was from a couple of people. Some of them were doing like a house clearance, getting rid of their nan's grandma's stuff. So yeah, I just picked up a load of stuff. So first things first, I picked up, I don't know why I picked them up, they're actually brand new, but I thought for use in the shed they'll be okay. Just little testers when I'm doing little projects, modelling, etc. They'll be all right. Virtually nothing anyway. Some batteries. Well, I paid £1 for these, and they're Duracell, and there's only like been 2 taken out. I thought that's got to be a bargain, isn't it? Always need batteries. A Work Zone table voice. Now, I did pick this up. It was £1, but you know what? I've actually got like 2 of these already. And I picked it up like, okay, you always need a spare. It's an Aldi one, like Work Zone, but it's brand new. I'll probably keep it just in the box for the time being till that one breaks. So yeah, so let me know what you think. Is it worth picking batteries up? I mean, they do cost an absolute fortune these days. Like, comment, subscribe, give me the old thumbs up. I had to put them in double bags because the original bag with all the tools in was actually ripping. A bolt. We're always going to need bolts anyway. Brand new. Another bolt. I don't think I'll ever use that one, but you never know. And I had to pick this up. It was 50p. An old portable cooker, just like you get in the army when you're in training. We used to call them hexamine cookers, but I think this one's probably, it has been used actually. I didn't notice that. Stand it like that, light the hexamine blocks, put your kettle on, boom, there's your cup of tea. You need a cup of, luckily I was on tanks, so we didn't actually need these little cookers. We had our own like kettle type device on the tank where you just made your tea. You can't fight a war without tea, let's face it. You've got to stop for a cuppa. Oh, there's another one of those testers. So I've got about 4 of them. A nice King Dick. I'm going to try and get a set of King Dick, I've decided. That's 14-15mm, it's a little bit rusty, but that'll clean up, £2. I have got one of these jigsaws. This is a Bosch. I haven't tested it. As you can see, it's still in cobweb state. It's a bit minging. You know what? I'll test it. If it works, I'll tidy it up, clean it up, and there's a jigsaw for £2. You can't argue with that. Those sort of prices. So yeah, I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's do this bag first, because that one's falling apart. And I'll just grab all the ones that are in the bottom. Now these all came basically as a job lot for a couple of £. I don't know how that spoon got in there. A rubbish screwdriver, a little set of snips, cable strippers, stainless steel, a couple of scrapers, and these are virtually brand new. They have been used but in really good condition. Always good for scraping the paint off. That one needs cleaning up. Obviously use that one. That one's brand new. For cleaning the paint off. And I've been looking for one of these all over, and now I've got about 5. Ridiculousness. A little junior hacksaw, which I could have done with that the other day, to be fair. Always used to have lying around. They threw this in, I didn't want it, so that'll probably go on the scrap pile at some point. There you go, done. I don't know what that is. Another little terminal screwdriver. It's got a dodgy end, but always useful for little nuts and bolts, little screws. Another little stripper for when I'm making things in the shed. It's got a little gauge there where you can turn it around. It's a draper. Locks together with a little hook. That'll come in useful. That was thrown in as well. It's like a bag full of stuff that I just paid a couple of £. For. But the more interesting stuff is actually in this bag. This is the one that's falling apart, so I have to put it into the Aldi bag. A couple of brushes. A wire brush, I should say. Obviously, you know the use of that. A polishing brush, stroke clothes brush. I use that for dusting things off. I've got a couple dotted about. There's another one here. Always useful to have a couple of brushes knocking about. Now, let me know what you think of everything so far. Couple of clamps, both records. Look at that. These are like £1 each. These are 4-inch. They've got the feet, they've got the pads. They're very, very rusty. But you know what? 2 records made in England for £2. You just cannot fault that. That is just an amazing price. Obviously, it was from somebody's old shed. There's another one. Another 4-inch app. Rusty. Yes, still in the cobwebby state, look. Little chunk out of that one. That's just perfect, isn't it? And then, oh yeah, another wire brush. Always useful, aren't they? Wire brushes, always useful. And then I went to another store, and a guy had a bag full of stuff. I said, how much do you want for this bag? He went, oh, just give me £4. I said, £4? Okay, fair enough, I'll give you £4. Micrometers, Moore and Wright. Moore and Wright micrometers, 25 to 50mm. Beautifully preserved in the box. Moore and Wright, made in England. Beautifully preserved in the box. 1 to 2 inch. These are no names. I'm not sure. I haven't even looked. The boxes are obviously broke. Moore and Wright, Sheffield. I mean, you what? I mean, who's giving away Moore and Wright micrometers for a few quid? The box is obviously broken. I'm sure there must be a way of fitting a hinge on those. But I mean, you know, these are later ones. Because it says put a member of the Neil Group. I can't remember when they were taken over by the Neil Group. But these are older. Obviously, loads better quality cases. Moore and Wright are top-notch precision tool makers. So, £4 for a bag full. You literally cannot go wrong. That is just the find. I'm loving it. But there is one more thing. And that is a beautiful footprint made in Sheffield hand drill. Now, not everybody likes using these footprints, I remember. No, it is missing the knob there. Everybody likes the Stanley. I like the design of the footprints. I much prefer the Miller's Falls. They're my favourites by a long way, made in USA. This is fairly modern, probably 90s or something like that. But it's got a lovely design, and I think the name footprint speaks for itself, doesn't it? Sheffield, England, that's a lovely item. So let me know. Let me know what you think. Was it all worth it? The micrometers, the drill, the record clamps made in England, vintage stuff. Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. By all means, comment. Love the comments. See you soon. Have a fantastic weekend and stay safe.